Mortgage pre-qualification tips for 2022. Come on back. Hey there, home buyers. Brandon Lewis here with Integrity Home Mortgage. Just stopping by real quick with some great tips on getting pre-qualified in 2022. No need to make this harder on you than it needs to be. Now, you know the drill. Before we get into the topic there, if you wouldn't mind please hitting that subscribe button, hit the bell as well. Want to make sure you're getting all of our notifications there. We definitely appreciate all your support as the channel is growing. And of course, we'll always have more great content coming out. Now, the theme with any of this mortgage process is always preparation, right? You can't expect that you're going to go out there in 30 days and buy a house and start the mortgage process next week. It's just not going to happen. Preparation is going to be your key to a smooth mortgage process here. And that's what we're going to walk you through, is how to get prepared for a solid pre-qualification. Another big reason that preparation is going to be the theme for this year is that this is another crazy market, just like we saw in 2021. So a lot of buyers, since it is a seller's market, the buyers don't necessarily have a lot of time to think and contemplate the different options that they may have buying the house. Sometimes you're moving in there with your offer a little quicker than you may feel comfortable with. So as your lender, I want to make sure you have all the numbers there in front of you, in your hands as you're walking through that property, and of course be available by phone as well. Tip number one, work with a local lender and get a legit pre-qualification. What is a legit pre-qualification? Most pre-qualifications are not worth a piece of paper that they're written on. The only reason I say that is they're only as good as the loan officer that writes the pre-qualification. When you fill out your application, you're completing all your info for a credit check. You're listing out all your income sources, employment income, asset information, all your personal info. May have some bankruptcy details that we've got to get there as well. That's all great for the loan officer to look at in the system, but if that loan officer does not request those documents to verify your down payment funds or verify your sources of income, then that pre-qualification is absolutely worthless. So again, if you're not getting a fully documented pre-qualification, that pre-qualification may have a good chance of blowing up, possibly a week or a few days before you close on your home. So again, local lender, local reputation, somebody that's going to do a solid pre-approval and verify all your documentations, because at the end of the day, we're held accountable, and I don't want to look like a fool. Now, an additional benefit to that full document pre-approval is it also puts us in a unique position as a local lender to brag about the strength of your pre-approval. Mention that to the listing agent on the home that you may be in love with and say, hey, these other offers that you're reviewing, how many lenders have called you and stated that they've reviewed the financial documents? So it makes a big difference. I can't give out all the secret sauce here, but we do a lot to make you stand apart from the competition when you're out there fighting for your dream home. All right, number two. Second tip for the day. This one here is just purely to eliminate a lot of the frustration on the consumer's end. The mortgage process is frustrating under the best of circumstances, right? We've got to get lots of documentation, so trust but verify, so we're going to get verbal verification from you, but then we're also going to document everything, such as getting pay stubs, W-2s. With that pre-qualification, we are going to request documents from the client. Bank statements, pay stubs, tax return, Social Security awards letter, whatever documentation we need to support the income that we have on the application and the assets that we have on the application. The best way to do it is to scan and email these documents, or simply go onto your bank account, save your bank statement as a PDF where it looks exactly the same as if it came in the mail, and then you can email that or upload it through the loan portal in a secure manner. Now, your bank statements and your documents will create 90% of your headaches in this process, because if the documents are not legible, not clear, then you're going to be resending them, and that could go over and over again. Also, not in the right format is going to create problems as well. So let me show you a couple pictures of some examples of what not to do here. In these examples, I'm just going to show you some pretend bank statements, right? Key thing here with bank statements is we need all pages, front and back, if there's content on the front and back, but most importantly, we need all pages. So when we get the first page of the bank statement and we say, all right, page 1 of 4, I must show that underwriter all 4 pages, even if page 4 is intentionally left blank. They're going to think we're hiding something, whatever it might be. And again, the investor wants that as well. Keep in mind, you're borrowing hundreds of thousands of dollars, so they're going to absolutely vet some of this. All right, so check out this first picture. This client did all right. They got us all 4 pages, but look at it. It's stacked on top of each other. I can see page 1, 2, 3, and 4, but no content on it. Underwriter investors are not going to accept that document there. All right, next one we have here, it's a 1-pager. We get this quite a bit here. This is what I call the long shot. This is a far shot of 1 page. We're not going to be able to read the content on that bank statement, and there's important information that the underwriters will be looking for on your bank statement. All right, now this one looks like it might be acceptable, right? A little zoomed in. Problem with this picture is sides are cut off, or at least on that one side it's cut off. So that could look like we're missing information there, or potentially hiding something from the underwriter. All right, and then the last one is the old famous, you get it all in one shot, all 4 pages in 1 picture. Of course, this is not going to fly because we need individual scans of each individual page. Now, if you don't have access to a scanner, there are easier ways of sending in your document. Go to your app store on your phone, and there's plenty of PDF scanners that you can download, and you literally lay your document on the table, hold your camera over top of the document, and that PDF scanner scans it from corner to corner, getting 100% of the page and leaving off the background information. So those free PDF scanners are a great resource for sending in your document and will eliminate a lot of frustration. All right, number 3, we touched on this a little bit in tip number 1, but again, just working with a local lender, it makes a huge difference. No disrespect to the folks in the call center. I've been there during my 20-year career, and I've been in just about every type of loan origination that there is for residential mortgages. Now again, no disrespect to my buddies in the call centers and whatnot, but those folks are typically a little bit more green, may not be experienced there, right? So while they're in the call centers, again, they're working with a multi-million-dollar marketing budget, right? So there's commercial, radio, internet advertisements going on. Their phone's going to ring no matter what, okay? Compared to myself as a local lender here in town, I am marketing myself to local real estate agents, the community, to assist them with purchases and refinances. And I'm only as good as the last deal that I closed. I can go from hero to zero that quick, and everything is based off of my reputation. So I have to deliver. I have to be on my A game. Not just for you and your client, but also for the real estate agent that's representing the seller. So that's going to be the big difference, is in the level of service that you're going to find between, say, a call center lender and a local lender like myself that's truly held accountable and 99% of the time referred to you by your real estate agent. Keep in mind, we work together all the time. We're a team. We pull these off as seamless transactions and love doing it. Now, one of the other benefits of working with a local lender is we're not going to make some of those mistakes that the big box lenders do make. Right now, I have 2 deals in the pipeline that came from big box lenders and mistakes that they internally made that preventing them from being able to approve the loan. Now they've come to us, we're reviewing the application. It meets all the guidelines and requirements of the investor. Therefore, we're going to be able to go forward with an approval on the loan. So don't let some low interest rate and call center distract you and getting into a potential deal that may not close. It's so expensive to keep that moving truck on the street. Trust me, you don't want to do it. Just to recap, 1, get a legit pre-approval. That means send in your pay stubs, your W-2s, your tax returns. A fast pre-qualification is not a good pre-qualification. You want your lender to do their due diligence, and if you're self-employed or more complex sources of income, you can expect that pre-approval to take a little bit longer. But again, the more due diligence, the better of an experience you're going to have. As the lender, we're looking for any red flags or issues that are going to pop up down the road. So we want everything as early as possible. Number 2, send in your documents in a clear and legible manner. Again, if you can't email them or take them directly from your bank's website as a PDF and attach them to the email, then download a PDF scanner onto your phone, and this will allow you to scan the document from corner to corner looking far better than just taking cell phone pictures of the document, which 99% of the time the underwriter and the investors are not going to accept. The third tip was talking about working with a local lender. Again, just work with somebody that's held accountable. You know, they take pride in their work like myself, and we want to get you into that home as listed on the contract and on time and with a smile on your face. Anybody can get you to the closing table at some point in time, but to get you there on time with a smile on your face, that takes a little bit of work and experience, and we would love to guide you through that. All right, that's about all I have for today. Once again, if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button, we always greatly appreciate your support. Hit that little bell as well so you'll get the notifications. This is Brandon with Integrity Home Mortgage, and I'll catch you on the next mortgage tip.